So I just got to Starbucks and the line is massive, like always. Okay, so excuse my blemishes, you guys. I'm human. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go through these snaps. Just pick one randomly. I think last time I chose one that was more towards the bottom, so today I'm gonna choose one that's more at the top. So here it is. Let's see, she said caramel frappuccino. Okay, cool. I've had this shit before, so let's see. I got you, girl.
Hi, what do you have today?
Hi, can I have a venti caramel frappuccino, please?
Okay.
And that's it.
Alright, see you at the window.
Thank you. Excuse the rain, I'm sure you guys are going to be able to hear it, but that's besides the point. Rainy day, whatever. So right here I have Miss Glam by Valerie's caramel frappuccino. I've had these before, but I'm not mad about it. These are like the bomb. If you guys haven't tried these, you guys have to try them. Today's topic is going to be relationships, okay? And not just your perfect couple relationships, more of like the toxic relationships that really fuck people up, okay? I'm gonna be talking about toxic relationships, and this can apply to younger people, older people. I'm not sure, like, I guess, I don't know what it is exactly, but I don't know, let's just get into it. Some people don't even realize that they're in toxic relationships. The one thing is that people are like, oh, well, he's not hitting me, like, you know, he's not hitting, so I'm not technically in an abusive relationship. Abusive relationships do not have to be physical for them to be considered abusive. Emotional abuse is, honestly, personally, I feel like it's so much worse than physical abuse. I've never been physically abused or anything, but you know, just mentally getting mentally abused and stuff. And but what I mean by that is just pretty much like making you when your partner makes you believe that you're not worth what you really are. A lot of the times people don't realize that they're getting emotionally abused. I personally, like, I would just sit there and ask myself, like, you know what, like, do I genuinely deserve this? Do I genuinely have to feel trapped? Do I have to feel like I can't be myself? No. And if you feel that way, if you're even questioning yourself, like, am I really happy? Like, is it really worth it? Then get out of it. Get out of the relationship. I'm sure you like the person, and I'm sure the person likes you, but there's a point where, like, it's just, it crosses the line. It crosses the line way too much, and you shouldn't have to be in a relationship where it's a fucking job to be with the person. Relationships should not fucking limit you from having friends, from going out, from just having fun, okay? If your definition of having fun is fucking somebody else, that's something else, sweetie. That's something else. I'm sorry about it. That's considered cheating. Social media, I feel like, really has a lot to do with why relationships don't last now, because social media sets these standards for relationships, okay? Like, I feel like people don't really know why they're in relationships anymore, and I feel like the main goal for a lot of people is just to be in a relationship, to be able to post pictures with their significant other, and they set out this image to be like, oh, we're so happy and this and that, blah blah. You guys, don't believe everything you see on the internet, okay? Because I'm sure that a lot of people, when they see these perfect couples online, they're like, oh, like, you know, like, I really want that, and then they'll feel like they have to be in a relationship to be happy. You do not have to be in a relationship to be happy. You should be happy on your own before you try to make yourself happy as well as another person happy together. At that point, you're not just taking care of your heart, you're in charge of the other person's heart as well. So don't you think it would be the best thing to do would be to be happy with yourself, love yourself, and then be able to love somebody else? That's the most logical thing you could do. But of course, like, people just, you know, they just see people having boyfriends or girlfriends, and then they're like, oh, like, you know, like, I miss that, like, blah blah. It's like, what do you miss? Do you miss the attention? Or do you actually, like, want to be in a relationship with someone because you want to grow with them? You want to be able to, like, pretty much share your life with them. And like, to me, I feel like the most important thing about relationships is for you to grow with one another. To me, that's a relationship, to be able to grow with one another and need each other, help each other, not even tell you what to do. Because the moment that you are told what to do by somebody, it's like, you're not really accepting me for who I am. You shouldn't have to change anybody to be happy with them, or another person shouldn't have to change for you to be happy with them. Like, that doesn't make sense. You shouldn't have to change for anybody unless, you know, you're in some shit and they're really just trying to help you become a better person. That's a whole different story. And by that I mean like drugs and just all that bad stuff. The most important thing you could do is work for yourself and work until you feel like you're happy and you're able to love yourself, and you know you're stable, you know what you want, you know what you need, and then consider getting into a relationship. And I feel like the most important thing for you to do is to find someone that's on your level. Don't go with someone that you know isn't really the best for you, because then it's just like, well, you worked this hard to get to where you are now, to get with someone that isn't technically on your level, and then you're most likely gonna fall off because you feel like you have to be on the same level as the other person. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it did, but pretty much my point is just get with someone that you know you deserve, rather than to get with someone where you know that it won't work out. Because honestly, you guys, you know when something's gonna work out and you know when something's not. So that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a bit different than my petty video, but it's still, you know, so hopefully you guys still enjoyed it and learned something from it, whatever. It's getting kind of dark, so that's why I have to cut it short. So yeah, thank you so much to homegirl that suggested this to me. I will be filming another one of these videos next week. These are weekly videos that I would like to start doing, like you guys know. So as always, just make sure to follow me on Snapchat, because that's where I'm going to be announcing when I'm filming these videos, so you guys can give me your suggestions, your drink suggestions. So yeah, I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed.